What's up, guys? Alright, time for another tutorial. This tutorial is actually an easy build. It's gonna be a build that pretty much anybody can make in a short period of time. You will need for this one, unfortunately, if you don't have a pounding hammer and a hammer, you will need one for this build. It's very important. For this build, I'm gonna suggest two ways to do it: with 28 gauge or with 26 gauge. 26 gauge is gonna be a low build, alright, like 0.1 and might even hit 0.09. So don't do it with 26 gauge if you're new to this, alright, or listen exactly what I say. If you do it with 26 gauge, you do one more wrap, it's gonna bring you higher, alright, but I suggest you do it with 28 gauge. Alright, there's one thing about flattening wire also. You will see the ram up time boost by 10 at least by 10. You will love this. This build is again very easy to make, and we will move on to what you will need to attempt this build. Alright, okay, now guys, this is what you will need to do this build. Obviously you will need some, well, I have 2 gauge here, alright. We're only gonna use one. If you want the coil to be higher, like 0.3 and higher, use 28 gauge, and if you want it lower, use 26 gauge. And I'm using a Chucking Canuck. Check out the link right below if you want some, and it's also gonna be in the comment, not in the comments, in the infos below the video. You will also need for this build a hammer, alright, a drill, a pounding block right here, or something similar to pound wire with. You're gonna need the traditional long nose end cutters. You will need wicking tools, obviously, the tweezers, and we're gonna use some 3mm drill bit for this build, alright. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this one, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use this Addy. This Addy is the Cyclone. Oh, it's by Fumitech. There's single holes, but I'm just not sure if they're gonna be big enough for this build. Maybe we will use a temple. Alright, so see you soon for the making. Alright guys, so to start with this, what we will do is take some 26 gauge. You will need about, I say, 1.5 meters for this, because you will see why. And anyway, you take 1.5 meters, you're gonna go ahead after that and straighten it. Alright, if you guys don't know how to straighten a wire, let's say like this wire right here, it's all bent up, you know, and I want to make it straight. For you guys out there that don't know that yet, you put your wire in the chuck of your drill, you take your pliers by the other extremity, and you twist with the drill, and there you go, your core, it's nice and straight. Alright, so you're gonna go ahead and do that with the 1.5 meters long, so you got one big straight wire. Once you have it, you're gonna go ahead and bend it like this in half, but don't bend this extremity. That extremity right here, you're gonna go with your cutters and cut it. So you got 2 pieces, alright? So you're gonna end up with 2 pieces this long. And once you got those 2 pieces, you go again and cut them. So at the end, you end up with 4 pieces, pretty much the same length. Alright, there you go. Now keep the notch on that side. Alright, once you got your 4 pieces cut the same length, you're gonna go ahead and put those in the chuck of the drill. Make sure it's centered, guys, and make sure they all clamped up. Make sure the drill is tight. Alright, okay, now once we got these in the chuck of the drill, you're gonna have to make sure they're all one beside each other. Alright, see, I'm gonna cut this part to make sure they're all nice and even. And this part, it's very important that you make sure that there's no loose in between, there's no wire popping up, and they're all beside each other. After that, you make sure that you clamp very well at the tip, and what I usually do is I usually bend it a little bit, and once it's like this, then you go ahead and you twist it. But now don't twist it too much. I will show you how to twist it. As soon as you feel it contracting, you stop. Alright? So now you got 4 wires that are twisted together. Alright? This is step 1. Step 2. Cut the pieces, the extremity pieces. And now, this is how much twist it should be. Okay, not more than this, because you're gonna see those wires open up when we knock them down. Alright, so now the knocking it down, how I do it is I do this. Wait, where did I put this? Put this on my table. Alright, now to start, it's very important when you knock a wire. Alright, very important that when you knock a wire down, that you hit flat like this, not like this in an angle, and you hit the wire with this part. Don't hit the wire with this part, you have to hit the wire with this part. Alright, so make sure to be flat all the time and try to be constant, just like this. And don't go knocking it down too hard, just go softly like this. Very important. Alright, because that's the thing, if you go too hard, you're gonna stress the wire and you might cut one of those strand of wires, and those wires are 26 gauge, they're pretty big. But if you go and start doing this with the 28 or smaller, you will see you might cut some of those strand of wires right here. Alright, so keep this in mind, guys. When you knock down your wire, you go slow. You'll see the wire is gonna have a wave to it. Right now I'm showing it to you how to do it really easily without no nothing, but you can tie one of those and hold on to it to keep the wire as straight as you can. Alright, but by going slow, it shouldn't twist too much. If it does, when you twist the wire and do the other side, it will do the opposite, so it's gonna straight up. So first thing, you're gonna just need to do this part here. Alright, so we have something to hold on to that is flat, so all the wire the whole way will be flat. Alright, so let me try to zoom in a little bit. Alright, see, that's it. That's all what you do for now. Now you turn it around and you put your finger on that flat part. Alright, and then you go slowly. Okay, now we did one side. Look, the wire, it's curvy. That's fine. It was this side, so now we're gonna flip it. And now we will do the same thing over again. Alright, now it's getting bigger and bigger and it starts to open. Slowly it starts to open. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead one more time on it and now it's gonna open even more. Alright. So yeah, this is it, guys. You can go one more time if you want, but me, I'm satisfied by this. You see, it pretty much look like a braid. It's very easy to make. I will explain a few other things as we go why I like this build. This build is for cloud chasing more than anything. It's flavorful, but it's not as flavorful as other builds that I'm doing. But yes, it is a cool build. It clouds like a motherfucker. Alright, so see you in a moment. We will coil this. Alright guys, so what we need to do now is to take our wire, take the 3mm drill bit and go ahead and do 5 wraps. Should have something like this. Now you go ahead and cut this, put it back in it, put one in, what you gotta do now is just like for now cut grossly the leads. Gonna be about this. That's perfect. Now take the second one, since I have a second one, and I'll go ahead and do 5 reps once again. Let's cut the extra. Alright guys, we're back. So now we'll fix this. And again guys, keep in mind this will be a low build, 0.1 maybe 0.09 depending on how you do it, but I mean this will be a low one. So if you want it higher than this, use 28 gauge from the start like I mentioned, okay? Or do 1 extra wrap. Instead of 5, do 6 wrap. Alright? Me, I knew I was going to use the Armor of God. That's a mechanical mod. That's 4 parallel batteries. This can spark very low safely. That's why I'm using this. Alright, so now let's go on and fix this. Beautiful. Beautiful colors too. So pretty nice. Don't have any hot spot. Check this out. Really nice colors. This is Nichrome 80 from Checking Canard. Really nice color on this. Alright. You know what? I'll take a couple of pictures of it and we will wick this in one moment. Alright guys, so now let's wick this. So now I'm gonna use some pads. Japanese cotton pads. I'm gonna cut myself 2 little pieces. Alright. For all the new guys watching here, my tutorials, very simple. When you put it in it, never too tight. A little resistance, but never too tight. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. And one thing, alright, I'm gonna say it over again. The weld, the wick. The wick need to touch the bottom of the weld like this. That's it. That's all. Never under like this. Never tuck. Never tight in any ways. It always has to be extremely loose and only touch the bottom of the weld, just like my finger do now on my mod. Alright. So now, this Addy has a pretty deep well. That's why there is so much cotton. Yeah, this well is extremely deep. And you got a lot of room, so the cotton is never packed, it's never tight, so juice flows through the cotton very easily. Very awesome RDA. See, I like that the post is not touching the well because the wick can be right here. It's pretty awesome. I like it because we got this airflow, and with this type of airflow, the cotton, if the cotton touch this little round, this little circle right here, the juice will leak through this airflow. All right, but look how pretty it is. So you guys see how easy that thing is? It's crazy. And wait to see what it does. Alright, see you in a moment. What's up guys? So now it's time to try this, juice this. I know, I can hear you say it. Damn, it was so fucking easy, man. Oh damn, my build looks so badass, so good. Yeah, of course it does. Alright, today I'm gonna put some of this on it. Some Norton syrup by Vapor Junkies. Vapor Junkies, yeah, one of my sponsor guys. Awesome guys, awesome liquid also. Crazy liquid. So now let's juice this. And once again, you will see flattening wires will ram up. That it's crazy. The ram up time is gonna be a lot faster than the usual. You will see. Yeah. And I use some nichrome. I love the colors coming out of the nichrome. I love the flavors coming out of the nichrome. But this build here, unlike most of them, this build, it's more for cloud chasing than anything. Yes, it is flavorful, but I mean, the cloud chasers have been asking me for a long time, what's your favorite cloud chasing build? Well, that's my favorite cloud chasing build, guys. Alright, let's put, well, before. Yes, see? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my cloud chasing build. And this build, it's called the 4 Horsemen. Yeah, apocalypse time. So this one, the 4 Horsemen, guys, it's a build that actually it's the first tutorial pretty much I put on YouTube. It's not there anymore because like I knew I was going to redo it, I took it off so I can do it with the format that I do now a lot better. So let's try this. I know I'm gonna fucking cough because you see cloud chasers? Badass. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is a build for cloud chasers. Me, I just love the cloud that he gives, but Claptons and shit like that gave you so much more flavors. Crazy. So yeah, I hope you guys like. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure people know about this channel. There'll be some live shows 2 times a week. One on Thursday. Thursday it's only about vaping. I'm gonna get some guests helping you guys on tricks. I will help you guys with some tricks, but I know some guys who are actually very good, and I'm not the only one that do this kind of stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna introduce you to some guys, and make sure to watch. It's on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and on Saturday night it's Chilling with Ghost. It's start at 7 p.m. Eastern time once again, but on Saturday it's actually chilling with me. We'll watch some videos, we'll watch some funny stuff, we'll joke around, we'll vape, We'll talk about all bunch of stuff, conspiracies, comedies. It's gonna be all bunch of fun, man. So make sure to watch this, guys. Make sure to try this, and make sure to measure your build before you put it on a mod, and put it on a safe mod. Very important, guys. Alright, so see you in the next one with another tutorial or review. And now, live shows. So peace. See you soon.